And here we go, number 87. In the previous episode, we had a lot of story development with regards to Gortash and a whole bunch of different things. But we learned that even Mizora and Will, yeah, everything. Apparently there's an imposter in our camp, and we're going to figure that out. But not getting any clues right off the bat. So it is time to rest. Maybe we'll get another cutscene of stuff. No, they still screw it up. Close enough. Ah, another cutscene. Good.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
What are you doing?
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed, though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
I really don't care what it was like.
And yet you emulated so well. Very well. Let us move on. I need to focus. The brain is rebelling again. Be on your way and leave me to my thoughts.
Okay. Let's see here. Get yourself all set up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we could do. We should have done Speak with the Dead on a couple of things. Keep forgetting I have that. Anyone got anything to say
Swift as
today?
my feet can carry me. A private word would be nice.
I'm listening.
Okay, probably not. Oh, Karlach.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
Oh, well, this is true. Yeah, when people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
All right. Oh, scratch. No. All right. You'll have to do it.
I'll see what I can learn.
Oh, come here.
No time to waste.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What'd you find in this part of town there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Alright, give him a pet. Okay. Cool. More stuff for crafting.
Never a dull moment.
Leave camp.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Have to keep going.
Who are you?
Keep those feet moving.
Oh, are we going backwards? Yeah, we're going backwards. Of course. Of course, this faces me in the wrong direction. Ah, to Lower City. That's where we want to go. Yep. A lot of things to do down here. It's a big zone. Big zone.
Must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary,
Think about it,
more severe punishment.
Sure.
You're having a chuffy laugh. Lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
Something's on my mind.
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up? Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Alright.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers.
How about you wait till I commit a crime before threatening me?
By then it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Anti-hag support group. For the stout and sturdy. Stay tonight at the Elfsong.
Better not be cursed.
Rooms available. Alright. Innkeeper Alan Aelith.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette?
Ah. I'll take one.
Thank you.
Okay. $14.92, huh? Ritualistic murder of Duke Stellamain at Elfsong still unsolved. Merchant Guild declares magic item market saved by adventurers. That would be Sorcerer's Sundries. Postmaster Donzo Arkwright in trouble. What is happening to our letters? Pressure between Baldurans and refugees. Donation drive open at the refugee camp. Cortege coronation imminent. Witness the ascension of Baldur's Gate First Archduke. Yes, yes, yes. Baldur's Mead Honey gives you money, saving advice. The Baldur's Mouth. Etford Needle, editor-in-chief. Alright, cool. Interesting.
Moving ahead.
Execution notice. Hold on.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
Okay. I think she was on the list. Jeez. Lot to explore.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Alright, Stormshore Tabernacle.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here. You're an honest.
Ortal's Hostel. Execution notice.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed. Baldur's Mouth.
Alright, so this is the newspaper shop.
This is the closest to a rag he'll ever be. There's nothing.
Mailbox.
The Elfsong Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
Alright, so he's got some stuff at the Elfsong Tavern. Rat trouble.
Gortash is a visual fish.
Stomping Boars, the rat catcher. Small rats, big rats, giant rats, rabid rats, any kind of rats. Boars stomps them all. Reasonable rates. Corpses and rat pellets removed at no extra charge. Okay.
What do I think of Lord
Oh,
Portash
nine
is still
fingers,
watched.
yeah.
Now,
And the
I am
Zents just
so
think it's
glad
funny,
you
yeah.
asked, Edvard.
Okay, so Duke Stelmane, yeah. My advice, hunker down in your upper city mansion and hire whatever muscle you can. Farewell, it's been an honor. Oh, God.
Precisely why he's a genius. Not only that.
The tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow in the sanitation tunnel appears to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer access hatches, leads sanitation to the professionals. Alright, so yeah, stuff down the sewers. We'll leave that. Don't need to be stealing any mail at the moment. Elfsong Tavern.
The Elfsong Tavern.
See if our tiefling friends are in here with their orange cat. Hey, it's Lacrissa. Alright, I recognize you.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Oh, we made a bet, didn't we? Yes, we did. Didn't we make a bet at the Druid's Grove? You didn't think you'd survive, yet you are here.
We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment.
Well, perhaps I can help with that. I'd like to trade. Oh, that's all you got? 10 gold. Well, you got 10 gold, and the bet I think was 20.
Break time. What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks.
Let's see. Where's Alfira? You two are usually together.
Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me.
Of course. Go back to that.
We did. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment.
You still have to pay up, though.
If I could summon coppers with my mind, I wouldn't be working in a tavern. Now would I? So how about this? Alan put swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit. But stick around. You brighten the place up.
Alright, good. Bombasto. Dame Goosearm. Grange. Okay. Definitely adventures over there and regular people there. Good old Elfsong.
Break time. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
And the dragon's head over the, our stuff beholder.
Stuffed beholder. Grotesque as it is, it's part of the furniture. The Elfsong wouldn't be the same without it.
Hungry friend, you will see us. Okay, Chef Revere cooked up for us. Okay. Don't mind us, we're just going upstairs.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
Ah, Devella. Good. We need to meet her here. Or somewhere else.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Probably here.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Alright. Apparently can't get through there.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Let's see here. Nalakan, adventure and curiosity. I'm lost. I'll leave you alone. Oh, okay. Are you Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Well, you might want to find out who they're going to kill next. How you like that?
Gods, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
I don't think it's Saravok himself. Well, could be. Could he still be alive?
Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
Kinda on that path anyway. What about the other victims on the list? The ones who are still alive. For now.
There are patriarchs on the murder target list.
I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
Not my problem if you only want to help the rich. Flaming fish should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you?
Oh, I
We're in
am.
Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
I know. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Okay, so she'll be at Basilisk Gate. Bloody signet ring. Grab that.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't have jewelry.
Suspect blood loss. Alright. Right hand missing. Yeah, that's what we need. Clean severance likely before dead. Mark absolute on the floor. Empty bottle. Drink. Motive. Okay. Suspects. Map of murder. Location of the murder site where the slain were arranged in a grotesque tableau.
Something over there.
Hello, bottle.
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
I smell garlic, almonds, the telltale odors of poison. This wine was tainted.
Strong paralytic poison. Wow. Pick that up. Should. Do that to Astarion.
What's in here?
Okay.
Ready.
Destitute clothes, really?
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it...
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Ah, heard the bottle. Whatever. Don't mind me. I was sitting there talking.
Aren't you a sight for
Ah,
sore
we lost
eyes?
the entire conversation. Thank you so much. Jerk.
This is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Not really.
This is the city proper, is it?
I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Okay. Double doors. You're just a patron, Jesus. Backpack. Double doors. Where are my tiefling friends? Okay, won't mess with that. Downstairs. Continue exploring the Elfsong's basement. Huh. Oh, there's a murder target there. Okay, cool. So, okay. Talk to you.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
Oh, good. 200? Sure. That's fine.
Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Hey, got inspiration. We got ourselves a room at the Elfsong Tavern. Ah, chef. Hey, Shadowheart.
Time to dally.
Talk to the kitty cat.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Ha! Alright.
Still breathing, despite everything. I want to have a word.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it! Get in there!
Throwback to Baldur's Gate 1, but yeah, Candlekeep. It would be my pleasure.
True adventuring soul you are. No battle too small.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Kitty cat
The
sleeping.
cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Okay. Shadowheart, you got one of the worst flipping in. Ah, that's annoying. Only one hit point each. Ah, great. I'm not gonna waste that on that.
I will not know failure.
You missed, really? That's embarrassing. No. Alright, Nom. Peter Edwards' black tentacles. Yeah, those guys are kind of screwed. Shadowheart, just, what do you want to do? Spirit Guardians. Radiant. Sand right there. Alright guys, come get fed. That's so satisfying. Just kind of hang out.
Let my name know. On the move.
Oh no. I'll even waste that because it's messed up.
Hungry for the slaughter. Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, jeez, no.
Ready.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
That's Edward's black
The mechanism
tentacles.
to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Okay, along the wine racks, got it. Meantime, you can switch out that now. That's fine.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh, keepsake ring. That's blue. Dominate Beast, level 5 enchantment spell. Nice. Oh, oh, we got that from Raphael. Yeah, we're gonna change that out. Good. All right.
Let's have a look. Breathe deep.
Bunch of rats. Chopped up.
Seems simple enough.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Okay, by the wine racks.
That might be worth a look.
Did I miss? Something right there. Button. Good. Everybody in here. What are you doing? Everybody get in here. Whatever. Oh, it opened up a casket door. Cool. Go Team Hufflepuff. All right.
Been awakened. Blackest forces in the air.
Okay. The psionic detector went off. So we have fun.
Action, not reaction. Objective noted.
In a battle here. No.
Is that blood? No,
Or rather, you cast haste on her.
Eager for battle.
Get Yankee. Blackett has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We will be ready.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
How do you know about that? I want the option that says less talk, more fight. How do you know about that?
Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner.
I'd give it to you freely if the Mind Flayer would let me. No. You should know the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prism.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blakith!
Good. At least they are aware before they die. Great. This seems like it might be easy, but it's not going to be. They got some portal going. Gate oh, they're gating. Great. Fly to here. And repulse her. Let's see if we can disrupt her concentration. What is not a, what's the range on that? 6 meters? Oh, it's just that delay. Jeez. Good. Astral Rift is broken. Gotta get that one disrupted now too. Alright, Astarion. Make it a crit. Ah, big hit. Good.
I am fury. I am death.
Oh, jeez. We're not going to get her over there, so you're on Team Astarion right now. And
You bow or you break.
oh, she lost the haste. Good. One less caster. Alright. Astarion, so we don't mix it up. Take rest.
Give up.
You gotta disrupt you. Did you get rid of oh, Guiding Bolt. We got rid of Guiding Bolt for whatever reason. That's okay.
On the move.
Too far. Just barely. 50% for you, though. What you got? 57 hit points? To level 4. Now you have 32. Not enough to do it.
Still on my feet.
Damn it. So annoying. Yeah, that's from item. Whatever.
Don't waste a step.
There, get up there. Touch. We could do fear. Damn it. Yeah, that thing's into my way. Damn it. That's fine. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, let's make them a little slippery when wet. Can you see that far? Alright, we can see that. Damn, she made her saving throw, but she slipped on her butt, so... Oh, I killed her, never mind. No more gate for you. Hold person. He can use he's got a counter spell now, psionic version of it. If it's lower than his proficiency bonus, he can reaction and nullify it. No, you don't. You just been counter spelled. No hold person for you. Yeah, I'm sure you weren't too happy about that. Damn it. Frightened cleric. Misty Step, where is he going? Let's see where he's gonna go. Damn it. Blindness, yeah, we'll counterspell that. And now with your crappy movement. Wish it was like a floating bow and arrow. You know, they gotta come up with that. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Arrow of many targets. Alright, Asterion. That's fine.
Time to strike.
Beat the crap out of him. Damn it, keep forgetting to do that.
Let's have some courage.
Oh, you're heavily encumbered? Oh. Heavily encumbered. What do you got here? His strength went down a lot. Reduced. Ah, reduced. That's what it was. His size is reduced. Carrying capacity and everything is reduced by 25%. No. That's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take the 100%. Bye-bye. Good. Oh, you can't take that. Hazel. Okay.
Time to strike.
That's fine.
Talk to me.
You're frightened, so yeah. Disadvantage. Frightened. I hate frightened. Hmm. You got 146 hit points. What is that? Fire wine barrel? No, we don't want to hit that. Oh, whatever. There you go. Now you have 115. And damn it. Mass healing word.
Time to push my luck again.
What's your story, buddy? 16 wisdom. Trying to remember how I'm going to do this here. Only go where I can see. Yeah, let's throw him over there. Oh, I'm going to do this again next turn too, by the way.
Time to press ahead.
Oh, warding flare. She barely got scratched. Up. Sign back. Saved. Thank you. Alright, Mr. Can't fly anywhere. Damn it. Piercing shot. Let's do a little level 1 shot. You missed. And you missed again. Good. Okay. Lae'zel, you get first crack. Reapply Hunter's Mark. Now, beat the crap out of that guy. You're gone. Alright. Okay, you're good. Starian. You can fly, so fly. Oh, I could have done that, yeah. Can I just target just her? That might miss. Alright, hit. Good. That's fine.
Got to focus.
She's stunned. Too close frightened, so we don't need that. What do we want to do? Held. You're screwed. And you're toast. I bet you don't have good wisdom. Ah, you do have good wisdom. Darn it. We won't waste that, but wounding rag. Ah, you saved. All right, Mr. I can't go far. Range attack, they rolled a 20. We'll take the shield. You can sneak attack. Oh. Are you happy? No, you got a bite. Damn it.
I will ascend.
No. That's an action. Can you get over there at least? Yes, you can. Question is, can you attack? Fine. Figures.
Concentrate.
Alright, what's your story? Still frightened for another turn. Just keep it simple. 9 less than you got. Save it.
Nothing will stand in my way. All right.
Threw them onto their butt. Wrathful Smite. This is gonna hurt. Good. Okay, Lazel. Oh. Get that out of the way. I'm gonna get back up. Crossbow experts.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
16, 14. No resistances. Good. All right. You should be able to see just fine now. I want to throw her against the damn wall. Here, I want to throw her into this chandelier. That's what I'll do. Here, you're going to this chandelier.
Here goes nothing.
I love telekinesis, and he can keep casting it. 10 turns.
I am fury. I am death. My faith will protect me.
You
missed this.
Cancel your turn and get here, block her.
I am fury. I am death.
Marked. That's gotta hurt. You're out of there. Alright. Next. You're fine.
What should I do?
That person's prone. All those misses. You gotta be kidding me. So annoying. Save the spell slots. Counterspell. No, you're gonna stay right there. And you can take a psychic backlash too.
Is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Okay. What's up with Astarion? How are you so overweight?
Keep a blade close.
8 strength. What did you pick up that's so flippin' heavy? Alright, well, we'll do that first off. It's not the hammer. Huh. Yeah. He just went overweight for some stupid reason. Alright.
I wonder.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Started. Boots of psionic movement. Oh, they're flying boots. Great. When Yankee casts fly, their next melee attack weapon deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic. Yeah. Bestowed ability to fly for 10 turns. Yeah. We'll give that to Shadowheart, just in case. Hold on. What are you using for boots? You're not changing your stuff. I'll give it a start at Lizelle. What about the Shield of Sylvan?
Here we go.
Oh, really? A shield that can keep a beholder at bay?
No traps, please.
Scroll. Read it. It's old stuff. Take that. That's cool.
How much farther can I go?
Nine fingers. Okay, you can pause and read. Alright, people that need to be silenced. Heavy chest. Why wouldn't you tell me about the gold there, buddy? I'll read that. Pause and read. Alright, it's fine. Just stuff. Anything else up here? Investment in Knights of Shield members. Okay. Must be the...
What's that?
Where? Well, yeah, what is what? No. Okay.
What's
Ah, button. Oh. Excuse me. Thanks for pointing it out, Emperor.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Yeah. Scroll of Sunbeam. Cool. That's an awesome spell. This spell right here. Sunbeam. That's what I want. So it's like what's on the Mace of Lathander thing. You can recast it without spending a spell slot. So it's kind of like the telekinesis. Just once you cast it, well, you got 10 turns to keep messing with people.
My old wardrobe.
Ooh.
The home of all my disguises.
Cerebral.
We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter.
Wow, that's heavy armor. Rare heavy armor. Cerebral Citadel armor. You can't be frightened. Outstanding. Illithid protection. If the wearer is infested by a mind flayer or tadpole, they get +1 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. That's neat. That's probably heavy though. Wow, look at the price. $3,200. That's worth some bucks. That's nice. And you can't be frightened. Cerebral Citadel gloves. Charm or frighten a creature to gain 1d4 bonus attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah, that's cool. Take all that. A unique shell.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
That might be worth a look.
Well, hello. Sword of the Emperor? Really?
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Well, where is it? Did I pick it up? Well. Sword of the Emperor. Who's got it? Alright, you got it. Equipped by Nomicon? Oh, so it automatically equipped. That's where it went. Wow, Shapeshifter Slayer. That's great against those doppelgangers. Good. This weapon deals additional 1d4 against shapeshifters or polymorph creatures. Magic durability, get +2 to saving throw against spells. Nice. We will give it to Lazel. And you get yourself back into Melf's first staff. That's fine. Okay. Oh, you're overloaded. Darn it. Wait. There we go again. Yeah, you're carrying a lot of stuff. Maybe so. Still more. Shadowheart. There we go. Give half of that. Give that to Lazel. Should be fine. butter fork. Alright. He liked his bread and butter. Scroll of Feigned Death. Notes on the Mind Flayer anatomy. Go ahead and pause and read if you want. Okay, cool.
What's that?
Chains.
The chains I used to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Fine, can you pick it up? Here.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I have need of meals like that.
Well, doesn't pop up. That's fine. Polymorph. Storage stuff. Just junk, junk, junk. You storing anything cool in here? Probably not. Yeah, just rotten stuff. Alright, that's enough. Go to the hatch. 500 XP. Lower City Sewers. Alright, so we're in the sewers. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take all that too. Good stuff. Alright, can't reach that. That's fine. Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. More of that stuff. What are you doing, Halson?
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air.
That's exactly what a doppelganger would say. First, tell me what you're doing down here.
Orin, she managed to seize me from our very own camp. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage. Along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams. Her laughter. It's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you.
I will not run. I have no fear of Orin.
Then you are an even dumber beast than your druid friend.
I figured as much.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
Cortesh warned me he'd tried something like this. Do we want to fight her right now? We're kind of depleted. Keep him. He can bore you with his prattling instead. Shadowheart probably won't like that. Yeah, Gortash warned me he'd try something like this.
Gortash, the little lord of darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
So does everybody else. I'm afraid he'll have to wait his turn.
The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
Oh, and how exactly do I sharpen myself?
Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip train him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin. demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Oh, choices. I'll do it, just please don't hurt Halsin. Gortash can wait. I'm coming for you first. Yeah, we can do that. Go back, kill him. Halsin lives. Then we rest up and get all nice and full to come back and fight for Netherstone, because we are a little depleted from those Githyanki. So you're stabbing your ally in the back, or rather you're asking me to.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose.
Sounds like you can't kill him without me. You need me.
Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save.
Save the game?
Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter.
She is such a psycho.
That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
You guys get that?
Orin thinks Halsin's abduction is an ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
I don't know how exactly Orin managed to spirit away someone as big as Halsin, but we have to get him back. Either via rescue, or Gortash's death.
Well, we're gonna kill them both anyway, I'm sure.
So, we kill Gortash, or Halsin dies. It is not an easy call. On the one hand, killing Gortash will be fun. On the other, Halsin can be very annoying. We probably should save the druid, though. He does have his uses.
Oh, good old Astarion. Alright, so she's down here somewhere. So, we'll leave it at that. And we will end this episode here. Hour and a half. Thanks for joining. Like and subscribe and all that. And until then, see ya. We gotta go rest in the next episode anyway. We'll probably go back and get Gortash. I don't know. I'll have to decide for it. But another day, another decision. See ya.